Hello, and welcome to this month's video blog. Today's topic is what to do if your heat line system was inadvertently unplugged and you experience a freeze-up. Most heat line systems feature a plug-in connection, which allows the system to be deactivated and simply activated depending on the time of year. Sometimes the system can go by unplugged and undetected that it was unplugged, and the inevitable happens. Your pipe freezes. These heat line products are capable of thawing out a frozen pipe. Now, of course, we would never suggest and advise that it is okay to let a pipe freeze, but the systems are capable of thawing out that frozen pipe. Now, what's important is, first, you would plug the heat line system in. On the heat line system, if it does feature the plug, the ground fault device, which has your test and reset buttons, there's a pilot light that is illuminated in this case, between these two buttons. Now, this particular pilot light is green in color. We also have other units that actually have a red pilot light. The color of the pilot light has no bearing. As long as a pilot light is illuminated, your heat line system is operational. If your heat line system is using an optional thermostat device, when the heat line system is plugged into the thermostat, provided that the thermostat is recognizing that the pipe is at a temperature that the thermostat says, yes, time to turn on, that pilot light on the ground fault device should be illuminated. If that pilot light is not illuminated, yet you are plugged into the thermostat, it is very possible that your thermostat device may have turned your heat line system off, thinking that your pipe is thawed out. Well, that could be a result of the thermocouple not being on the coldest point of the pipe. If the thermostat is reading a warmer segment of pipe, the thermostat could say, hey, I'm thawed out here, but somewhere else along the run, it could still be frozen. So in that scenario, what I would recommend, and this is with only heat line brand heating cable systems, this is not for constant wattage based heating cables, you can safely bypass a thermostat. Thermostats are an option with a heat line product. So by simply unplugging the heat line from the thermostat and plugging the heat line system in directly, will bypass the thermostat protocol and allow the heat line system to run continuously. This will ensure that the heat line system will have the chance to run long enough to get the pipe cleared out. The time it may take to thaw out a frozen pipe, of course, is going to depend on ambient conditions as well as the installation parameters of that pipe. Even in extremely harsh conditions of -20 Celsius, -30 Celsius, if the pipe is also insulated, these systems are capable of thawing a pipe out as quickly as a half an hour to an hour. If there's a lack of insulation, or if it's even colder, you may have to provide it with a little more time. What's important though is that the systems will thaw the pipe out, and depending on what the conditions are, it can still do so in a very quick time frame. Remember, pilot light on the thermostat. If using a thermostat and you suspect you're frozen, if the thermostat's not calling for heat, provided it is a heat line system, the system can be bypassed from the thermostat and plugged in directly. And just make sure that that pilot light is illuminated, and that will allow the system to run continuously. We hope you found this video blog helpful. We will continue to release a new video blog monthly, so be sure to sign up to our email newsletter and subscribe to our social media pages. Thank you for watching.